My name's Thomas Montes. Not used to talking with a lot of people like this, but I'm going to try. I'm Northern Ute. My father was a direct great-grandson of Chief to Be. Therefore, I am the great-great-grandson of Chief to Be. As a young man, I attended many sun dances. I never participated in the sun dance. Well, I did in the roundabout way, because I have 4 brothers and a father that danced every year ever since I can remember. And taking care of them was just as hard as them dancing, I thought, because there's a lot of stuff they need, a lot of things you need to do. But I did that. I did that with open heart. Taught me a lot about my culture. That growing up as a kid, my father moved to Brigham City, and I never really knew that. I knew I was Indian, but I didn't know nothing about my culture. But as I started getting older, my dad started teaching me things, and unfortunately I got in trouble. I got involved with drugs. Been in and out of prison ever since I was 18. I'm 54 years old. Ain't something I'm proud of, but it happened. I was here when they did the first sweat lodge. Took a lot to get it. I'm glad to see that it's still here, because a lot of people that I know, when we first started, like, people didn't know what we was trying to do. They thought we wanted to go out to this so-called church. They thought that to smoke, you know, that's not what we wanted. It's our church. We, to me, it's been a part of my recovery. I'm glad for being over here in Conquest. I didn't have to come over here. I chose to come over here. Some people don't have that choice. I know this. Because over there, the temptations are a lot greater than they are here. So I know no matter where you're at, you're not going to remain sober unless you want to. Because you and I know if you want it, where there's a will, there's a way. But for those of you who come over here seeking sobriety, you know, you got everything right here available to you. I'm just glad I came over here, and I didn't go back over there, because I'd be the same old me. You know, and I'm making changes. They may not be big ones, but I guess you gotta learn to walk before you can run, and that's what I'm trying to do over here. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the Ute people. That I did a little, I guess, digging around and the best way I could. And the Ute people have always been a strong people. For hundreds of years, they have bartered or negotiated with outsiders in their territory and fought when necessary. They maintained their homeland and hunting grounds, which ranged across the basin and plains that would one day become Utah and Colorado and into parts of Wyoming and New Mexico. But on July 27th, 1847, everything changed. Mormon pioneers entered the Salt Lake Valley and begun settling the region. Hunting grounds and game dried up. The Ute fought back, but the tide of settlers was too great, and the Ute were marginalized on the reservations. The government tried to make the Utes farmers, but it went against our ways of life. The final Ute resistance came in 1879 on the White River Agency, near present-day Meeker, Colorado. The Utes won the battle but lost the war. More than 1,500 men, women, and children were ordered to leave their homeland and were marched to the Utah's UN at Ouray Indian Reservation. Once again, the Utes were forced off their ancestral land that was integral to their spirituality and the way of life. But the Ute didn't forget along the way who they were or where they came from. Today, many work to keep their culture and their language alive, although it's difficult, especially for the young. I was glad to come over here to be able to be a part of all this. with all, I got Navajo, Apache, Paiutes, everything, all the brothers here. And I know a lot of you people, you always ask me, hey, how can I go out there? Well, you got to show a little initiative. You got to, every Friday is a cultural class. We're just not going to invite somebody out of the blue to become a part of our circle. If you show that initiative to come to them classes, show that you're willing to try to make changes, I don't think nobody in our circle right now would deny you the chance to go outside, be a part of our talk circle, be a part of our sweat lodge. I'm glad for the opportunity to talk to you people today. Just want you to know that if you're willing to make changes, if you're interested in our culture, every Friday we have a class, you're welcome to try to attend. Thank you very much.